Hello and welcome to the great outdoors. You join us here in Brightlingsea on a lovely sunny morning on a Saturday in March. Just across the water from us over here is Alresford Creek, which is exactly where we park to walk down to do our wild camps, which is sort of just past the area over here where you can see where the old swing bridge used to be that led a train that went from sort of basically Wivenhoe, Colchester into Brightlingsea, which you have seen in past videos. We've shown you it, but it's been dark, to be fair, I think, when we videoed that. We've created ourselves a nice circular walk around Brightlingsea. It's around sort of 9.5 to 10 miles long, so it's a pretty decent sort of length walk, but weather's lovely. There's a bit of breeze here up on this sort of estuary wall, I suppose you'd probably call it. We'll be continuing down this way where we will enter the main Brightlingsea area where the Lido is, and we'll be able to see across to Point Clear where we now live, where we will have a little bit of drone footage that we recorded yesterday over in that area of a sunset, which we're going to incorporate into this video. Also, a bit of new equipment wise, which I had suggested on the community forum on our YouTube page. We have now got a Mic Mini DJI mic, so hopefully that will improve the audio, because we've noticed over the last couple of videos that the audio can be a bit sketchy in places, in particular if it's windy, which the GoPro isn't too bad with the wind now with what we've got on it, but we noticed the water sound in particular sort of sounded quite awful when you were talking, so hopefully this will improve that issue. So fingers crossed, we'll be using that all day today, so hopefully that will make our videos even better going forward. So anyway, I'll take you along while we walk along. We plan to get into Brightlingsea itself by the Lido and hopefully be there around lunchtime to have some lunch down there. Anyway, I'll speak to you all in a bit. See you soon.
It always seems weird when you, like we said lots of times, because of all the little estuaries and little inlets of water and everything around here, you have to go so far on land to get from place to place, don't you? And you just look across the water and it looks like it's just there, but it would take us 45 minutes to get there by car.
Hello and welcome back. We're just stopping here at the Yachtsman pub to have some food. It's a Green King, as you can see. Quite a nice little pub. We're sitting outside, even though the weather's quite nice. We was originally going to stop here and have some fish and chips and sit down on the front down here. But it transpires that that's actually shut at the moment. Refurbished work, on holiday, I'm not really too sure. But down there is where we went on a little boat trip down to Rowhedge. Hello and welcome back. Just thought I'd bring you back. We're quite a way into the walk now. We are at 7.5 miles into the walk now. You can see the church just over there. I doubt you'll be able to see it in the video, but we'll try and zoom it in on editing. So you can see where the church is. It's been a really good varied walk actually. I mean, there's been a lot obviously by the water, which obviously we knew being in Brightlingsea, and we're going around the edge of it. But the one thing I have noticed is there isn't a huge amounts in housing estates and stuff like that, which is the way we sort of plotted the route. It looked like we'd be a lot closer to a lot of the housing estates than we actually are. There's quite a lot of big green fields like this, which is lovely. You've got good distance to look. It's been a little bit windy, hence the reason the Neo hasn't fully been used at all really, because it really doesn't like the wind at all. It struggles massively with the wind. But the other drone is far better in the wind. It's not too windy for that, so you'll see we've got a fair bit of footage there.
Lunch was nice, wasn't it?
Lunch was good in the pub. We enjoyed that very much. Recommend the pub. We'd probably go there again, I would imagine. Yeah, we've made some little mistakes. Kelly was using her phone to make to do the trip, keep us on track on the route, but she didn't bring a power bank, and when you use these things like outdoor active, like we use predominantly, it does tend to kill the battery. Yeah. And we'd probably done half the route, and she was down to about, what was it?
Well, by the time we finished lunch, I was on 3%, so it's done.
Yeah, so bringing a power bank probably for using for these apps is probably a good plan. You know, some people's phones have got better batteries than others, don't get me wrong, and we do believe that Kelly's in particular, her battery isn't brilliant, is it? No. Mine on my iPhone tends to last a bit better, but again, I haven't been using mine for the route. I am now, so it will be interesting to see doing half the route, plus I've used mine to control the drone as well, but when you plug it into the controller does charge your phone a little bit, so the droning as such probably won't be massive amounts. Yeah, it'll probably cancel that out, but it'll be interesting to see what percentage my phone is on when we get to the car, because we're now using that, which also uses my watch as well, but you know, it'd still use the same amount of juice to run the phone. Yeah, but the walk has been really nice. The weather's been, well, for right at the beginning of March, has been spectacular, and especially for the way the weather has been, how cold it's been and how dark and dank it's been during the day. I mean, it's been blue skies, fairly warm, bit drafty in places, but you know.
Yeah, but I bought another jacket, didn't I? But I've been unzipping rather than putting anything else on, so.
Which, as you'll full well know, is a big thing, because Kelly gets cold very quickly. Hello and welcome back. Well, you join us pretty much on the last small little leg of our trip. We continue down this road for a little way, and then we come out onto the Brightlingsea road. We then follow the road up, and the church is just around there. We've probably got another 10 minutes walk, something like that. I mean, I have to say, I generally think it's been a really good walk. Considering it was one we just kind of come up with in the last couple of days and plotted it out on Outdoor Active. We'd found a similar walk on an app called Hiking, which we've kind of copied a bit of that someone had done. But it's been a really good walk for somewhere that's really close to home again. I think we've knocked it out of the park on finding somewhere again that we've managed to do a nice walk. We've ended up going in areas of somewhere that we drive by, well, I drive by every day, and you know, found this new areas to walk around in and walk to areas which we've been to before but didn't know that these paths led to it. So it's really good fun, and I would recommend the walk to anyone. We will put a link in our description for this walk through the Outdoor Active app, because it has been plotted by Kelly. Yeah, so anyone else who might be in the area or come to the area wants to do it, they can. I hope that you all enjoyed the video, and if you could like, comment and subscribe to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. It's all to do with the algorithms and stuff like that. We're really trying to push it this year, hopefully, to get a few more subscribers out there and get some bigger, better videos as well. We've got some things coming up soon, very soon, during Easter, in fact, of another fairly big adventure for us, so we'll be looking forward to that. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you all in the next adventure. Bye for now. Very hot. Might add, we're not moaning.
No, no.
I may have just ended the video, but just over there, that bush you can see is actually a pillar box, and we've driven past this many a times and never realised it was there. And that's exactly where you come out onto the Brightlingsea Road.